Good morning, Kingswood. I'm Elliot Giesler.
And I'm Bobby LeBrecq.
And today we're going to be talking about many things, such as Mamma Mia. We're going to be doing our culinary segment once again. We have gaming, we have sports, we have entertainment, we have music, we have dad jokes. So, please join us on today's traveling episode of Knightwatch. Good morning once again, Kingswood. How are you doing this morning, Bobby?
I'm doing pretty well, Elliot. How are you?
I'm doing just fantastic. Now, can you tell me what we're standing in front of right now?
Oh, we're standing in front of the Skylight Dining Room, which is owned by the people who made this segment, which is called Culinary Connections.
Hi, I'm Pat Brito, Chef Instructor at Lakes Region Technology Center in Wolfboro, and I'm here with Dylan, and he's going to show you how to make fried ravioli. Dylan?
Yep, so after you make the dough and the filling, you're going to want to roll it out until you can slightly see through it, as the chef
Just
is
like
doing
we're
here.
doing right now.
Yep.
There we go, Dylan.
Yeah, then you want to drape it over a ravioli press and make small indentations where you can put your filling. And the way that I'm going to do that is using 2 spoons and scooping the filling with 1 spoon and using the other spoon to get the filling off.
And you want to be careful because you don't want to put too much cheese in there because it'll pop, right, Dylan?
Correct.
All right.
And then after you put the filling in there, you're going to want to take some egg wash and brush in between the sides of the raviolis, which will act as a sort of glue kind of thing to stick everything together once you drape the other side over.
Here's your rolling pin, Dylan.
Yep, going to want to press the air out of it and then take a rolling pin and make sure to get the sides off so you can...
So the rolling pin is going to act as the cutter, basically.
Yes. And then you got some ravioli here, and once you do that, you're going to want to break those apart into individual ones and boil them for about 5 minutes, cool them down, dry them off, and put them through the 3-stage breading process of flour, egg wash, and breadcrumbs.
So it looks similar to this right here.
Yep, do that. And after that, you're going to want to fry them for 1 to 2 minutes or until lightly browned, like
so. Okay.
Yep.
Perfect.
Yep. Then
And
you're
I'm
wanna-
going to sauce it for you.
Yep.
And you can put the ravioli right around.
Yep. I'm doing a fan formation for this.
Nice. Perfect. We'll put the parsley in here. All right. There we go. Thank you. Our restaurant is open starting next week or the last week in October. We're open Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday from noon to 1:30 by reservation only, and our phone number is 569-2922. Give us a call. The kids are really excited to serve you. Hope we see you. Thank you.
Well, as always, that looked very good, right, Bobby?
It really looked very good.
Well, now we're standing outside of Miss Bridges' room, home to many computers. And speaking of computers, we will now be going to gaming with Damon Thurber.
Welcome back, everyone. As always, I'm Damon Thurber, and this is Game of the Week. This week's game is a cozy little life simulator that you may have heard of, and its name is Animal Crossing New Horizons. In New Horizons, you move onto a deserted island, and along with some friendly animal companions, gather resources, craft items, and attempt to start a life. During the course of the game, your island will gradually feel a lot more lived in as you're given the option to construct new attractions like a clothing store, a museum, and an upgraded resident resources center. Another project you can take on is the campsite, and should you construct it, you might just encounter some new faces hoping to make your island their new home. Animal Crossing New Horizons is more of a slow-paced, day-to-day game, so it's not the kind of thing you'd spend hours at a time on, but that's part of the charm of the game, checking in each day to see how things are shaping up. Or if you feel like being a dirty little cheater, You could change the clock in your console settings to make the game think another day has passed, but it's up to you to decide whether or not you want to do that. If this sounds like something you'd want to play, it's available for $60 on Nintendo Switch. Anyway, I'm Damon Thurber. This has been Game of the Week. Thank you for tuning in, and we will see you next time.
Well, that was great, as always. Thank you, Damon. Now, Bobby, can you tell me where I am right now?
Right now we're in front of the Kingswood Arts Center, home of all things entertainment. And speaking of entertainment, here's Lauren with entertainment news.
Welcome back, Kingswood. It's me, your host, Lauren Gilbert. There's some good stuff to cover today, at least to me, so let's hop right into it. And before you ask, I do have a cold, but don't worry, I got tested for COVID and I am negative. Anyways, I can't not talk about this. Taylor Swift re-released her new album, Red, Taylor's Version, and in that track there's a 10-minute version written about the song All Too Well as releasing a short film for the song with Dylan O'Brien and Sadie Sink starring in it. It was never definite who the song was about, Jake Gyllenhaal, but whoever it was seemed to do a number on Taylor. I just can't wait for the re-release of Speak Now. John Mayer, you're next. This past week is one to remember because Britney Spears is finally free from her conservatorship. This has been a long and hard fight for her, but she finally did it, and it's just so exciting. If you ever find yourself bored today, crank up her tunes Toxic or Gimme More, which won't be hard for me because I do that on a daily basis. Anyways, the EMA Awards took place on November 14th, so here are some of the winners and what they've won. Best Artist, Ed Sheeran. Best Pop, BTS. Best Song, Bad Habits by Ed Sheeran. Best Video, which is Lil Nas X's Montero. And for Best Collaboration, Doja Cat and SZA on their track, Kiss Me More. Here's a great happy birthday to Tyga, who's now turning 31, and Adam Driver, who's now turning 37. I know they aren't quite there yet, but I wonder what they'll do during the midlife crisis. Just me? Okay. And that's all for me, folks. Once again, I'm Lauren Gilbert, and I'm signing out.
Well, thanks for that, Lauren. Now, it seems that I lost Ellie. I don't know where he is.
I'm right
Oh,
here,
there
Bobby.
he is.
Yep, here I am.
Here you are.
Now, do you know where this is, Bobby?
The balcony?
Well, yes, but a little more specifically, this is our set for the school musical Mamma Mia, which will be November 19th, 20th, and 21st at 7 p.m., 8 p.m., and 2 p.m. respectively.
Nice.
Now, this is what they in the show call the taverna, basically just a fancy word for a hotel. This general area is where most of the show takes place. We have a beach down there. We have some more buildings over here. We obviously have this balcony. Yeah, it's going to be a great time. So
Yeah.
get your tickets ahead of time at kingswoodtheater.org, and we hope to see you there.
All right.
And speaking of that, Bobby, don't you have a segment for us?
Oh, yeah, sadly I do. Here's Music Corner with me. Oh, hey, didn't see you there. Welcome back to your favorite segment, or if it is your favorite segment, Music Corner. I'm your host, Bobby Lebrecq, and I'm pretty sure I don't see anybody that's going to steal my show, so this means that we're good. Today we're diving back into the 2000s with today's album of the week. And this week's album we'll be discussing is my all-time favorite album by the virtual rock pop group Gorillaz with their debut studio album called Gorillaz, also known as self-titled. Gorillaz was formed in the late 1990s, and the debut studio album came out on March 26, 2001. And it consists of 14 unique track songs you might heard of them that are from this album, such as Clint Eastwood, and very underrated songs like Starshine, Slow Country, Double Bass, etc. Here's one of my favorite songs from off the album. You probably may never heard of this song because this is one of the underrated songs, but I can't pick a favorite because all these songs are great. Okay, maybe I'll pick a favorite. Here's a snippet of Slow Country.
Can't stand your loneliness. Can't stand your loneliness. Can't stand your loneliness. Can't stand your loneliness.
that such a bizarre song? I know I think it is. Also, do you know that this album's success earned the group an entry in the Guinness Book World of Records as the most successful virtual band? That's a great accomplishment, and they should be proud of that. Anyways, I think that covers up this album, so thanks for watching Kingswood, and leave any more requests on what I should do a music report on. And now back to Ellie and whoever that loser is with him in the studio.
Well, thank you for that, Bobby. Do you have anything else to say?
No.
All right, that's fair, that's fair. So now we're standing on Alumni Field, otherwise known as the just Kingswood Athletics Complex. This is where all of our football, lacrosse, soccer, field hockey, and many other sports are played.
True.
And, well, speaking of sports, I think somebody has a sports segment for us, but I just can't put my finger on who.
Isn't that a guy named Elliot?
You know, it might be.
Huh.
Man, they're all over the place today. Good morning, Knights, and welcome back to the Knightwatch Sports segment. More than enough to fill an extra long segment this week, so let's try to condense this stuff down, all right? Here we go. I don't know what to do with the NFL anymore, all right? Let's just go down the list again. We'll start with the Pats this week, and for some good news, they blew out the Browns. Nice one, fellas. I mean, I thought they'd win, but I didn't think it would be a 45-7 kind of win. Not complaining, though. The football team, still a great name, by the way, beat the Buccaneers. And that game never even felt close. The whole game plan for the Buccaneers must not have been working because everything looked bad, and I do mean everything. The Ravens got beat by the Dolphins, which might actually be the most surprising to me personally. I thought Lamar was going to be the MVP, but I don't know anymore, man. The Packers beat the Seahawks 17-0 in a snooze fest. I mean, it was 3-0 entering the fourth. In a game with two top five QBs, it looked a lot less like a battle of contenders and more like the 2020 Jets versus the, well, 2021 Jets. The Chiefs appear to have found their mojo, but I don't even know when to trust them anymore. For all I know, they're going to lose to the Broncos twice or something stupid like that. Unfortunately, the Lions did not lose. They tied. Tied the Steelers, I might add. 16-1, baby, here we come. And finally, the 49ers destroyed the Rams, despite all the names the Rams brought in, like Von Miller and OBJ. Keep proving me wrong, Shanahan. The Geisler MVP of the week is C.D. Lamb of the Cowboys. 6 catches, 94 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Nice job. Well, how was that? 1 minute, 33 seconds? Not bad. All right, now to basketball. A little less chaos over here. The Celtics appear to be a little more fluid without Jaylen Brown. Now, I'm not saying they should get rid of him or trade him, but could this be a Shaq-Kobe type situation? Remember, in 2001, Kobe went down for a month, and the Lakers looked way better without him. When he came back, they finally came to an agreement. Kobe would pass the ball more to Shaq, and Shaq would let Kobe play a little more iso ball. Just something to keep in mind. I mean, you know, could be that type of situation. The Warriors, at the time that we are recording this, still only have 2 losses, as Steph Curry continues to prove that KD was not really necessary for that team to win. And with Klay rumored to come back before Christmas, this team might get real scary real soon. Well, that'll do it for me, Kingswood. Thanks for tuning in. And now, back to Bobby and myself in the studio.
Well, thank you so much for that sports segment, Ellie. I really enjoyed it. Anyways, now that we're in our studio here, if you want to crack a laugh and smile and die inside, here's Dad Jokes with Jaden Bronk.
Hey, have you laughed today? Well, you're gonna laugh a whole lot more with dad jokes. With today's dad jokes, I'm gonna tell my fellow anchor to see if they laugh. Are you ready, Lauren?
I'm so ready.
I got my daughter a fridge for her birthday. I can't wait to see her face light up when she opens it.
Oh my goodness.
When I get to work, I immediately hide. Good employees are hard to find.
That was so bad.
I can't find my Gone in 60 Seconds DVD. It was here a minute ago. That was a good one. I see 2 gentlemen on the street arguing over a bus pass. It was a fair fight. I told my cat that I'm going to teach him how to speak English. He looks at me and he says, "Me? How?"
You're hurting me.
What do you call a pile of cats? A meowton.
Oh no.
What starts with O and ends with nyuns, and sometimes makes you cry?
Onions?
Opinions. Somebody replaced all the buttons on the elevator. It was wrong on so many levels. That was a good one. Why are your fingers the most reliable part of your body? You can always count on them.
That's very true.
How do you deal with a sad astronaut?
How?
Just give him some space. My wife wants me to blow air into her face whenever she overheats, but honestly, I'm not a fan. What do you call the Grim Reaper with hearing problems?
What?
Deaf. How do you make a waterbed bouncier?
How?
Use spring water.
Oh my dear Lord.
Well, that's all for today for dad jokes. Now back to Elliot and, what's his name? Bobby. I'll see you later.
Well, thank you for that, Jaden. That certainly was something.
Yeah, I didn't laugh at that.
And a special thank you to all of you for following us around today. Once again, I'm Elliot Giesler,
And I'm Bobby LeBrecq.
and we will see you in 2 weeks.
See you guys later.